how to live.
When I first put on lipstick, the lipstick really took me by surprise, because I can remember, as a little girl putting it on and knowing that it was going to change how I looked on the outside, kind of seeing that my mum had done it, knowing that you see something on the outside. What really took me by surprise and never left me was that I felt changed on the inside. Like inside, I felt like a different person. It wasn't just outside, whereas clothes and all that other stuff was outside, to a certain extent. There was some sort of internal impact, but lipstick was like, to me, it was like a superhero cape. It was like I'd found a superpower, and given the circumstances that, I didn't have, it was not a particularly happy time in my life, because it was around the time that my dad was ill that I discovered lipstick. It kind of became this kind of incredible portal, almost like, Alice in Wonderland. I sort of went through lipstick into a kind of imaginary world that I ended up making happen at 18. I really probably would have sold them at Camberwell Market, but that's not how it turned out. And so I really think I was sort of quite naive. Like, I didn't really come out with a plan and a target market and a business, all a sort of sense of sort of what size business. I came out with an intention, and the intention was to really create an amazingly unusual lipstick in every element, like the texture, the formula, what they were called. They were called after the 7 deadly sins, which was so different back then, and so I really just led by the intention of what I wanted to do, and then the market. I found the market for it, but that's not really typically how that's a sort of naive way of doing business. But luckily it was a way that really worked for me, of where I just kind of really followed my own instincts.
And that naive way sometimes just, we keep hearing this when we're sitting down and chatting to so many different successful people. Often it is that naivety that just lets you dive into it and go for it when somebody else wouldn't.
I think that I've always felt that the ultimate success is success on your own terms. So I kind of always had a sense, and I think from all the books that I've read and took on board and all of that sort of bookwormishness as a kid and everything, is that kind of like that I would rather fail on my terms than succeed on other people's. So meaning that kind of like what's guiding me is not just a path to success, but it's my own path of integrity towards success. And there have been times when I've had to really put that to the test.